Ever feel drained trying to reply to every single YouTube comment? Especially the ones that deserve a thoughtful response? But you're just out of energy? Yeah, same here. But stick with me, because I've built a way to fix this for good. A system that saves time, keeps replies personal, and makes engagement easy. Hey guys, how's it going? So we're going to dive right in here and show you what we created. All right, so here's my desktop. I have YouTube comments pulled up here to our Life with Tech page. I have my shortcuts here. Right, so the idea here, I'm going to show you what it does. So let's take a look at this. Let's pick a comment here. So let's go with A Sparks Up here, which is about 15 hours ago. He's saying, I understand the frustration. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually go to that video, right? All right, guys, we're on the YouTube webpage here. We're going to scroll down to the comments. We'll take this first comment from A Sparks Up and just select it. That's all we have to do. What this script is going to do is it's going to take the comment that we have selected and the URL and pass it over to Gemini. I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut for this to run the shortcut. So it's opening Gemini here and it's doing its thing. Okay, so it's done. So the first thing we'll look at is this top section. So you'll notice it pulled in the URL itself, which is what we wanted, right? And then it pulled in the comment that Spark Up made. It goes to right there, right to it's over. And then it puts in the prompt. Respond to this comment in a personal tone as if you're the content creator. Acknowledge the sentiment in the comment and write a 2 or 3 sentence reply based on the video content and transcript. Do not mention the video directly, but instead reply as if you are having a conversation with the commenter. We needed to make a couple of rules from trial and error. Okay, let's scroll down and see what they wrote. It says, hey, A Sparks Up. Thanks for sharing your experience. It's definitely a bummer when things get a bit wonky after updates, even if the core functionality is still there. Reinstalling plugins is a good shout, and hopefully that smooths things out for everyone. It's a tricky balance getting everything to play nice across different systems. The idea here isn't for full automation, right? It's to give you a starting point. And then you can tweak. When you have a lot of comments, they tend to build up, and you want to connect with people. I want to help people, but sitting there to write a long response for everyone, especially when you're trying to be detailed with things. Again, it's never perfect. It's a starting point, right, guys? So, like, I don't think I would say reinstall plugins is a good shout, right? I don't ever say shout. But it's a starting point. I would copy this and paste it, or maybe I would tell it to try again. Let's see. Okay, so I really appreciate you sharing that. It's always a bit of a headache when updates cause these little hiccups, isn't it? Especially when you've just picked something up. I'm glad to hear reinstalling plugins is working for some, and fingers crossed it clears things up for you too. It's definitely a learning curve for all of us. That sounds a little more like me, and I would probably take that one and then tweak it a bit and then post it. So again, all we would do is go back to the article, hit reply, and paste this. And for this illustration, I'll just go ahead and do that with, I don't really want to call it AI, testing with automation. Testing with some automation live. I don't know. I would rather people know that I'm leaving a comment or something along those lines. All right, guys, if you find this helpful, subscribe, hit that bell so you see when we go live. If this is something you're interested, or if you want the code, let me know down below. I'm more than happy to send it to you guys or make it available online. With that said, again, it is a shortcut I have set in my comments here. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. It's just set to run inside a shortcut, and it's an Apple script that's written, right? I made my prompt a variable, so it's easy to edit and tweak at the beginning. And yeah, I just tell Safari to open. It grabs the sections, it breaks it apart, sets the clipboard, uses the keystrokes. Yeah, I couldn't get Command V to work, so I had to use keystrokes to actually have it put everything in. Anyway, guys, I didn't want to be too technical there. I just wanted to show the code if someone wanted to grab it real quick. If not, again, leave me a comment down below. Perfectly fine with sharing it with you guys. If you guys using something similar, let me know. The idea here was keeping it free. There's lots of paid APIs to grab YouTube transcripts, but to my knowledge, they just don't all work that smoothly, the free ones, if there is. There's a few sites that you could hook into their API and use them, but that's not really right either, right? I don't want to ring up someone's API and cost them more money in the long run. But using Google's website, since they have it built into their site, not their API. So again, their API doesn't support the transcript, just their site does. All right, guys, until next time, later.